This is a metal cylinder. If you insert a tightly sealed piston inside, then every time the piston is pushed down, the air trapped in the closed space begins to compress. As the compression increases, the temperature rises rapidly, reaching several hundred degrees. Congratulations! You've just turned kinetic energy into heat energy inside the gas. Now imagine placing an unlit firecracker inside the cylinder beforehand. As you repeatedly compress the air, the temperature climbs to several hundred degrees, enough to ignite the firecracker instantly and blast the piston out. In that moment, the chemical energy of the firecracker is converted into the piston's kinetic energy. But stuffing firecrackers into a cylinder every day is obviously not very civilized. So, cleverly, you drill 3 holes into the cylinder, one for air intake, one for exhaust, and one for a fuel injector. Then you connect the piston to a connecting rod and attach that rod to a rotating crankshaft. At the end of the crankshaft, you mount a heavy flywheel. Now here comes the key part. When the piston moves downward, the volume inside the cylinder increases and air rushes in through the intake port. When the piston moves upward, the intake closes and the trapped air is compressed violently. At the extreme of compression, at that moment, the injector sprays a fine mist of diesel fuel into the cylinder. Diesel instantly ignites when it meets the hot compressed air, creating an explosive burst of high-pressure gas. This powerful force slams the piston downward. The motion travels through the connecting rod to the crankshaft, causing the flywheel to spin. When the piston reaches the bottom, the inertia of the flywheel pushes everything back the other way, driving the piston upward again. Now the exhaust port opens, and the burned gases are expelled from the cylinder. Once the exhaust is cleared, the flywheel's inertia keeps the crankshaft turning, pulling the connecting rod and driving the piston downward again, returning to the intake stage. As long as diesel continues to be injected into the cylinder, this entire cycle repeats endlessly, producing continuous power. Congratulations! You've just invented a single-cylinder diesel engine. It doesn't need a spark plug. It relies entirely on compression to ignite the fuel. It stands as one of the most durable engines in the history of human machinery.